Quick Crypto, bringing you quick Kaspa news. Kaspa versus Ethereum, proof of work versus proof of stake. Who will win? Well, it is in my personal opinion, of course not financial advice, but I believe one day Kaspa does have the potential to flip Ethereum for two main reasons. One revolves around Kaspa's future developments and plans, which I will get into in a moment, but the other reason, the more pressing reason right now, comes down to the real world developments. The fact that Ethereum is currently being labelled as a security by the Securities and Exchange Commission by the SEC. Now, by no means am I siding with the SEC, considering that this agency is corrupt beyond all belief. The courts have penalised their actions, calling them arbitrary and capricious, showing no faithful allegiance to the law, which is their job to protect investors. Just last month, a federal judge sanctioned their lawyers for lying in the courts, which is insane. But at the same time, I am not siding with Ethereum. There is ample of evidence out there regarding deep-root corruption within their ranks, to which the XRP community in particular labels this as the ETH-gate crisis. The underlying problem here though is that the SEC is now waging war on all of crypto, and in particular now all proof of stake coins. By filing a Wells notice or a lawsuit against Ethereum, the entire POS is under threat. And it is very likely that sooner rather than later, considering now that the largest institutions are now in this space and regulations are being enforced and drawn up, that other proof of stake tokens will have the SEC on their doorstep as well in the near future. Now, of course, Kaspa won't have this problem being 100% fair launch, no pre-allocations, no ICOs, no pre-mining. Kaspa is well and truly a commodity. But should Ethereum lose this battle, it would be a massive hit to the whole crypto industry. But at the same time, it would be insanely bullish news for Kaspa. And the reason why is fairly simple. What made Ethereum the #2 crypto project ever is the creation of smart contracts by a man named Nick Szabo. Nick Szabo transformed Ethereum, as we can see, and the reason why I highlight him is because Nick Szabo has been recorded saying Jonathan Sompolinsky, Kaspa's founder, and his mentor Aviv Zohar are experts in Bitcoin security, which is a very big deal. And he is just one in a long list of industry experts who have praised Kaspa's founders and developers' research. And now, Kaspa have announced the creation of their own smart contract coming soon, to which, as I mentioned in my last video, which I highly recommend watching if you haven't done so already, Uphold's Director of Research, Dr. Martin Heifberg, and Kaspa's founder Jonathan Sompolinsky will be holding a webinar for institutions. I'm going to say that again, institutions, not you or me, for the big companies, where they'll be discussing blockchain technology, Kaspa's future, its possible function as an Ethereum rollup, which considering the outcome of their lawsuit may or may not happen, and the coming of smart contracts. With Kaspa's insanely fast transaction per second as it is already, with the promise to get even faster with the increase of blocks per second with Rusty Kaspa, and the eventual development and release and incorporation of Dagnite, smart contracts on KRC20 is going to be game changing and will drastically increase the price of Kaspa, which will be used as a gas fee on the block DAG on KRC20. As Kaspa keeps developing and getting their name out there to the institutions, to the exchange listings, to the world, Kaspa's price will increase in time. Of course, for Kaspa to flip Ethereum right now, we would have to see a 140 to 143x, almost a $16 Kaspa. At Ethereum's all-time high, it would be a 218, 219x, a 24, almost $25 Kaspa, over $500 billion market cap. Now that is not going to happen overnight. I'm very well aware of that. I'm just simply highlighting that with the legal proceedings with Ethereum, which seemingly could go either way, could result in the crash of the #2 crypto project, making it easier for Kaspa to overtake it. And as Kaspa keeps developing and eventually introducing their own smart contracts, they could outshine their competition. The amount of Ethereum FUD that circulates on crypto Twitter is crazy, and it's because the core developers aren't chronically online. The same can't be said for other projects like Solana, for example, Solana Tech, And as Bubblegum Lightning states here as well, this is just another reason to appreciate the Kaspa developers. All of them, with a special shout out to Shy, are very active within the community, spreading knowledge to friends and foe alike. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you believe Kaspa could flip Ethereum one day? And if so, what will come first, the fall of Ethereum or the rise of Kaspa smart contracts? And now just to really quickly look at the market chart for Kaspa today, Bitcoin is now pumping, as we can see, very, very green in all of crypto, and Kaspa is now valued at 11.09, 11.1 cents, now up 3.81% on the daily time frame. And with all the imminent bullish catalysts, which again I mentioned in my last video, we could very well see a Kaspa breakout sooner than you think. But do your own research and remember, don't be emotional, be logical.